Hey everybody, welcome back to Mining Modern. I'm Corbin Hostler, and this is the Halloween deck, or the Halloween special, the Halloween surprise, whatever you want to call it. We got Vampire Ryan back here, inspired us to make this deck. We got John here helping out. So if you didn't see us do the build, I'm not sure, we had some technical difficulties. Hopefully you can get it.
Already did a deck tag, but we didn't do it right. And now we have to do it again. It's very late at night. Nailed it. So this is the deck. It's obviously insane. Yeah, thank you.
You're very talented.
So good. So this deck is
a Halloween themed deck, and it will give you a fright.
Yeah.
All day. Okay.
We could, but it's not though. Please.
Sorry.
This is the deck. We built it live in 20 minutes, and it's honestly one of the best constructed decks I've ever seen.
It's terrible.
In the time constraints we had.
The best
for children making a deck.
Yeah.
The best 20 minutes I came up with.
All I know is this is a great deck. We wanted to play Legion's Landing for the Ixalan value.
I forgot this is originally supposed to be Legion's Landing. There's no white.
At lunch we were talking about it, and we were like, well, we got to start with Legion's Landing.
Obviously. And then like
this is where we ended up. Yeah. We started laying out all the vampires. Like, we could have like 32 1-drops in this deck. It'd be great. But we do get some Ixalan flavor with the Unclaimed Territories here.
Nice.
Past that, 4 Cavernous Souls. So that's a lot of ways to make any color you need. A couple fetch lands, some Blood Crypts, some Overgrown Tombs. That's the mana base.
We threw it in a snow-covered swamp just to throw people off.
Throw them off.
Make them think we're playing Gifts Ungiven.
Or Scred.
It's the trick or treat.
Yeah.
That's right. So we decided that...
And the tree goes to our opponents forgetting to play against this.
We decided to play Collected Company instead of any of the white cards because Collected Company is inherently unfair. Yeah. And our deck is incredible, and we want to leverage our unfair cards against our opponent with Collected Company. Oh, God. So... we have 4 Vampire Lacerators. We have 4 Falconwrath Gorgers. We have 4 Lightning Bolts, 4 Stormkirk Nobles.
Show him the engine. Hit him with the engine.
Oh, the engine's coming. Hit him with the engine, he says. All right, prepare yourselves. The engine is Falconwrath Gorger, Piece A. Piece B, Stormkirk Condemned, or Olivia Mobilized for War. Because we're all about consistency and redundancy in this deck, okay? So what you can do is you can discard 2 Stormkirk Condemned or Olivia Mobilized for War, and now your vampires have madness.
That's true.
And our deck's full of vampires, so that means you get a madness in stuff like, Stormkirk Captain, or just honestly a great 2-drop in general in Standard and Modern, Gifted Aetherborn. Bloodghast is good when you just want to discard or you want to madness it in.
I will say that Gifted Aetherborn, I knew it was going to be good. It was great.
Yeah,
it was
card
great.
is insane. Card is nuts in the testing we did. Claustria Highborn.
Testing.
Look, it's an in-depth process here, all right?
Yeah, very scientific.
We go to all links for the viewers. Claustria Highborn. So we're basically mashing together bad vampire decks from different periods of Magic history.
Totally.
So there's the Stormkirk Captain, give your creatures +1/1 and first strike, your vampires.
That card ended up being amazing.
Stormkirk Captain plus Gifted Aetherborn, that's a combo.
Yeah. And like, I think first strike is just so huge and like not really an ability you see in Modern. It's just like, it's so good.
Yeah, it's great. And you give it to your Death Touch lifelink creature, and you just like hold everything at bay.
And you're out of bolt range.
That's right, yeah, because at that point this is a 3/4.
If you have 2 blockers and they both have first strike, no one can attack you.
So this,
you're holding off every like Thought-Knot Seer you could ever hope to.
And when you have the engine in place, remember that's Falconwrath Gorger, Stormkirk Condemned, and the rest of the stuff. Yeah, then you can have surprise flash Death Strike lifelink first strikers.
Yeah.
And that is just insane. Now, there's one more piece of the engine. Of course, Collecting Company ties it all together, but one more piece of the engine we haven't yet discussed, and that is Captivating Vampire. John wanted me to cut this card.
I did.
This card says, other vampire creatures you control, they get +1/+1. Tap 5 untapped vampires you control. Gain control of the target creature, it becomes a vampire. Your vampires can tap even if they're summoning sick. So if you like have 1-drop and then a 2-drop, and then a couple more 1-drops, or a collected covenant, whatever. On turn 4, you can be stealing stuff with Captivating Vampire, and that, my friends, is how you win games of Magic.
Now wait, Corbin, don't you have to give it back at the end of the turn or
You
something?
don't. You get to keep it forever, and then you know what? It's yours to take more of their creatures.
What?
Mind blown.
So
We have a sideboard.
Technically. I mean, it is 15 magic.
We have some surgical extractions for your graveyard deck, some Thoughtseizes for the combo decks. I know you look at the deck and say, where's the Inquisitions? Well, we don't need them. All right, just saying.
It would be unfair of us to play them,
That's true.
given how good
That's
this
true.
deck
That's a good point. So some more hits here. Of course, Ancient Grudge, Kalitas, Kalitas, whatever you want to say. It's very good. Some sweet value there. But
Also a vampire.
it is a vampire, but we have some really, I would just say, A-plus sideboard cards that you should consider when building decks. For starters, Gatekeeper Malakir. It's a vampire. That's why we found it, because, you know, we gather research for vampires. But also, it's a 2/2 for 2. But for another one, you can pay a mana and kick it and make him sacrifice a creature. It's great.
Nice.
But the real all-star, I would say the standout of the sideboard here is Feast of Blood.
It's great.
John's got credit for this one. This was great. Cast it only if you control 2 or more vampires.
I thought it was 1. That's the only reason it's in the
Sure
sideboard to
you
begin
read
with.
that
I
fine
thought it was only 1. I thought you only needed 1 vampire. You need 2.
Well,
Card might be terrible.
we might have played some games thinking that Vampire Lacerator triggered if you were 10 or low. Like, we thought
We
you were
lost
safe
that
if you
match.
were 10 life.
Yeah.
Yeah, we thought maybe if we had, it'll get us down to 10 and then we're fine. But
we were about to lightning bolt ourselves.
It's actually just the opposite of that, it turns out. So we're pretty bad. But Feast of Blood is very good. Destroys any creature, and you gain 4 life. So if you're playing against Burn or Affinity or whatever, and you're just like, oh, destroy your guy, get my life back. It's great. It makes up from the life loss from Lacerator. Also, Gifted Aetherborn makes up for it. This deck's basically a thing of beauty. So this is Mining Modern. Thank you for watching. Thank you to John and Ryan for being here. We had a lot of fun doing this, so we'll try to make it happen again in the future. So enjoy, everybody.
Bye, Internet.
Happy Halloween.